Hello, I've been trying to figure out how to not have this blinding light behind me as I walk in, but here we are. Happy Vlogmas day 6. I am walking into the office. It's just before 6 a.m. Oh, there's another beautifully lit campus. Safety first. I'm heading into the office today. Wednesdays are when I like to do my gym class. It's an F45 or functional 45, basically like a HIIT or circuit class that I take. It's at our school's gym, and actually one of my colleagues teaches the class. So we have like a kind of like a whole little admission squad that shows up for these workouts. So that's at 6:45 though. So I have about 35 minutes to get some things done, get a head start on some work for the day. So that's why I am heading in to the office. I usually like to park closer to my office to drop off my stuff at the very least, but this just gives me the time to get some work done as well. So update on the knitting, doing well on all of my Advent projects. They're all rather simple, which is great. So I'm feeling good about just the balance that I've made for myself in terms of Advent knitting. And then I also feel pretty good about my other projects. Like, I don't think anything is too complicated. I just have kind of those Christmas socks. I only have about, I think it's 20 rows left before I start the toe on the first sock tube. So that's progressing very well. We're going through the elevator. We can just cut right through. And then I didn't work on my stocking yesterday because I looked at the first row of color work and it required a lot of brain space. So I didn't do that yet, but I will probably start that one tonight. Yes, I should be able to leave at like 5-ish or so, maybe even a little bit earlier. So we should be all good. And I think that's about it with the knitting projects. Just working today, nothing major. Tomorrow I work from home. Friday I will be in the office, but I also don't think anything major is happening that day, except for my dad is coming in. So he'll be with me for the weekend, and then we have the half marathon. So I better put my lunch away and then get going for the day. Alrighty, so I have just gotten home. I have changed into a comfy fit. What I forgot to get footage of, maybe it was just a busy day. A lot going on, a lot of work to get done. But what I forgot to get footage of is there was a sale and a special in our bookstore on campus today. So we usually get a discount, or we do get a discount as staff of, sorry, the lighting is floopy, about 15%, and they were doing an extra 10% today. So it ended up being around 25% off for our items. Plus everyone got an ornament. So I did show the ornament for coming in for staff day, but I got myself some goodies. Sorry, getting all set up. That's a receipt, LOL. So I got myself a new comfy LMU shirt. Here we are, because campus store stuff is pricey, y'all, so you need to get it on sale. This was already on clearance, so I got additional discount on it, which is awesome. And today was also Wellness Wednesday, so you did see footage of that. Wellness Wednesday is basically like a mini farmer's market in the center of our campus. It's very popular for our students. There's really good food vendors. My favorite's the agua frescas and the pupusas, but they only do Wellness Wednesdays when the students are in session. So us staff members just get pumped about it. So this was the last Wellness Wednesday of this semester, because next week is finals for our students. So I had to go and get get my pupusas and my agua fresca. But I was very upset because the kettle corn guy didn't have any, what's the corn guy, I guess, because they mostly do street corn. But they usually have kettle corn, and my dad loves kettle corn. I also love kettle corn, but I'm very specific about my kettle corn. It has to be like farmer's market kettle corn. So we didn't have any this time, which I was upset about because dad is coming on Friday and I wanted to get his kettle corn so we could snack on for the weekend, especially because he's gonna have to sit in the cold while I run a freaking half marathon. So I needed him to have a helpful snack, but alas, no kettle corn. So here we are about that. So Wellness Wednesday was lovely, and then I kind of spent the afternoon just blitzing through the rest of my work, and traffic was of course horrendous because traffic is always horrendous in the middle of the week. It's LA with traffic, and I feel like I've mainly gotten used to it, but it was just rough. It took me like 55 minutes to get home. I think I live 11 miles away from campus. So that is our journey. I just set my rice on to cook. I'm gonna make tamago meshi, which is just egg rice, because I do have some tonkatsu, which is like fried pork cutlet that I got from the Japanese market. So I'm gonna put that on top and have kind of like a comfort food dinner, settle in for the evening. I am not opening my laptop except to edit the video, but I just wanna work on my knitting. So let's open today's Suburban Stitcher Advent. Okay. Ooh, we're definitely getting into these darker pinks here. I know the lighting isn't as great, but this is almost kind of like a dusty rose, which is one of my fave shades of pink. This is very exciting. So I have this guy. I'm going to get it wound up, work on my socks, and then I'm hoping to at least get a couple of, well, do I want to start the socking or do I want to finish the tube on my classic sock? Since I'm working from home tomorrow, I feel like maybe I'll save the sock for tomorrow. Yes, I think I'm gonna do that and start on my stocking. If I get tired of the stocking or like the color work is making my rain wig, then I might switch over to working on my vanilla sock. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll check in again, probably not, but it was just a very full day. It always is full days when I'm in the office. So that's okay. At least I have plenty of time at 6 o'clock. I usually don't go to sleep until 9 o'clock. So I will have a good amount of time for knitting, and I'm very excited for this comfort food dinner that I'm about to have. So I had grand plans for my knitting tonight. However, I feel not so hot. I think I sense a migraine coming on, and I do still have plenty to do tomorrow. So I think instead of pushing it, I am gonna go to sleep, early shower, just turn in. I think it was probably a combination of, I might be a little bit dehydrated from my workout this morning, plus basically staring at the computer screen all day with not very many breaks. So I'm not feeling hot, so I feel like trying to do intensive color work may not be a great idea. And I, took an Advil, but I think I should rest, especially because I have the race coming up. So I definitely want to make sure I am okay for that. So I'll get videos edited and then just turn in, rest, get some shut-eye, because my mom always says there are like, usually tip number one is drink water. And then oftentimes she always says, take a shower and go to sleep. So mom often knows best. I'm going to take a shower and go to sleep. So I will see you all tomorrow, and hopefully I am feeling much better.